going to talk to you for a few minutes now about writing with ethos and how we can strengthen our use of ethos in our work. Specifically, I want to discuss how ethos works with logos in the arguments we construct. How do we show readers our attention to ethos through the way we use logos? Well, we can start to answer this question by thinking about the formal aspect of the logic we use. Even the semi-formal kind of thinking we see in most arguments implies a degree of formality. And this degree of formality, our use of a particular form of thinking, relates ethos to logos. When we use ethos strongly, we follow expected social forms, such as, for instance, citation styles, to show our readers that they can comfortably accept our ideas. The more closely we follow these forms, the more credible we can seem to our readers. In the same way, when we use logos, we follow a particular form of thinking. Again, even that semi-formal way of thinking that we use in writing implies that we do have a form. We use a deductive or inductive style of logos. In other words, our fidelity to the forms of logos that we use helps us to show our faithfulness to the forms of ethos that we use. And in this way, ethos and logos work together in terms of their form to further reinforce the point we make in our argument. We can also see this connection when we think about the purpose that these rhetorical elements have in common. We use them in equal measure to support the ideas we present to our readers. We use logos to show our readers how we have reached conclusions, and we use ethos to demonstrate our ability to make the claims we make. These rhetorical elements work together to create authority for us as we offer arguments. The way we use ethos, then, supports the way we use logos, as they work together to confirm the authority we bring to an argument. Thus, we can think as we write about how ethos and logos work together. We can remember to let our readers see the form of our thoughts as we demonstrate the social form of our writing with ethos. We can also pay attention to the purpose of our use of these elements. When we keep a clear purpose in mind, our readers can most easily see what we use ethos and logos to support. We can strengthen our arguments by ensuring that ethos and logos work for us toward the same goal. When we consider these rhetorical elements in our writing, we give our readers the most compelling reasons to accept our ideas. We allow our readers to agree with us based not only on the authority of our ethos, but also on the credibility that comes with our clear use of logos. As you keep writing, you might keep noticing how ethos and logos work together in our minds as readers, and in the minds of the audience who reads our work. As always, thank you for your time and attention.